We are in the building. Swaggy C is here, also behind the camera. We are here for another market video, and it is going to be special. It's going to be a really, really good video. So before we get into the video, make sure you go down and hit the subscribe button. Make sure you turn the bell on. We want to make sure you have the bell on, not just subscribe. You gotta have the bell on so you can get a notification to your phone, your laptop, wherever it may be. That's why you see just posted a new video. Also, if you find value in this video, make sure you like the video right now. Like. Not now, maybe after the video, once you like it. I gotta turn my computer off because nobody wants to see me shine right now. Like, I'm trying to get in my bag and all these distractions. Anyway, I really, really hope you guys like this video. And today is the last day to getting to my new program for the price of the old one. All you gotta do is go to www.theswagacademy.com. And after today, so I think midnight, when the clock strikes midnight, you know, when you go to theswagacademy.com, it'll be the new academy, the new prices, the new material, the new everything. And people who got in from the old one will be transferred over smoothly. And the ones who didn't get in will just see the new academies, the new prices, and go from there. So today's the last day of the flash day sale. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And without further ado, also you can play the intro, not just yet, because there's nothing else we gotta talk about, right? That is all. That's it. All right, intro time. Yo, we are here in the building. I am in Mexico right now, relaxing with my wife. The intro you guys just saw was from me, I want to say yesterday before I took the flight here, because today is the last day of the 7-day flash sale before, you know, everything transitions over to my new academy, and my old academy will be deleted. And all the videos will be gone forever. I may take like a few and put them as like extras in the new academy, but you know, we have all new content in the new academy, and that, you know, by tomorrow when you go to www.theswagacademy.com, it'll be the new website and the new academy, the new prices. Also, this video is very important to me because it's it's the start of something new. Because if you go to my YouTube channel, you know, I have so many, you know, market breakdowns, like so many. And I'm gonna kind of, you know, change up a little bit, like not these specific videos because they're already out, but a lot of these market breakdowns going forward in the future will be on my new academy. Like, I'm one of the rare teachers who, you know, don't just have set videos in their academy, even though people are only paying a set price. For example, you're getting in my academy for one, you know, set price, but the videos get updated. Like, I just did a whole new academy with all new videos. And going forward, what people don't know, or what they do know now, is that if I want to do a price action trading strategy that'll help your trading, or a best market structure trading strategy, or, you know, best advice for small account traders, and I want to elaborate further and further and further, I will be putting it on my new academy. And mind you, I'm still going to be on YouTube. Like, Secure the Swag will be on YouTube. Some Q&As will be on YouTube. And then I'll have maybe, you know, like a original film like this, where it's like all B-roll and giving you a story like this and this, you know, how I learned to day trade and became a millionaire. And then I'll have like maybe 1 or 2 market breakdowns, as opposed, see, look at this, 21 hours ago, 1 day ago, 2 days ago, 3 days ago, 4 days ago, 5 days ago, 6 days ago. Like, it won't be 6 times a week. And this video will be 7 times, so 7 straight days. It won't be 7 straight days market breakdowns on YouTube. That'll be in my new academy. What it'll be is like a Secure the Swag, a Q&A, and maybe 1 market breakdown, because I want to balance it out and, you know, pay a lot of attention to my, you know, academy members. But, you know, enjoyed this video. This is going to be, I wouldn't say a long one, but it's going to be a good one. It's going to be similar to this one down here I made, where it said, how to day trade in Forex for beginners, easy step-by-step guide. This is not gonna be for beginners. I mean, a little bit is, but it's gonna be for all parties, beginners, intermediate, advanced traders. I'm just gonna give all of my advice to you guys, because obviously after this, it's gonna be straight Secure the Swag and good content. And it's gonna be, like I said, I'll have some market breakdowns in it. Don't just think I'm just, you know, gonna stop doing market breakdowns. I am, but most of it, like the 4 times a week and that type of stuff, will be in my new academy going forward. After I get back from vacation, I'm in Mexico, like, you know what I mean? I want to relax with my wife. So when I get back from vacation, that's when it'll start. But welcome to the video. Welcome to the Swaggy Academy. I am Swaggy C, your host as well. So what we have right here is GBP USD. I may start with some beginner material, beginner advice, and then intermediate advice, and then advanced advice. So for beginners or for all parties, figure out what pair you want to trade. Figure out the bid and the ask price. Figure out, the time frame you want to trade on. You need to figure out, because you can't, like I said, you can't be a scalper trying to just get 15, 20 pips and you're looking at a daily time frame. You also can't be a swing trader and you're looking at a 1 minute time frame. It's just counterintuitive. You can't do it. So figure out if you're a scalper, an intraday trader, or a swing trader, and that only comes with back testing and trial and error. Hope that makes sense for you guys. Also realize, if you're an indicator-based trader, all your indicators will be up here. You can type, RSI, MACD, stochastic, Bollinger Bands, moving average, anything you want. And as you see, I have a moving average up here right now, but I'm just gonna remove it for a second. But everything you want up here, you have templates up here. So I have my moving averages up here. People have been asking me, what are my moving averages? Is it either the 8 and the 14 or the 8? But I'll get into that later, because I made a video on here somewhere, how to trade with moving averages complete. So if you guys didn't see that, make sure you go watch it for sure. But going forward, you can also set alerts, which I'll get into later on for the advanced stuff, and replay. So in terms of back testing, feel free to bar replay. All that means is you can click replay and you can go way back in time. And then let's say we want to click here, and then you can trade, like fake trade, obviously not demo account, but just, kind of analyze the market on what you would do if, you were here on May 22nd, 2020. And this is the speed for it, 0.5 seconds. So you can, if I pause it really quick, I can draw like, a key level or something down here, and then just watch price, go up or go down depending on what I want to do. If you click X, it'll obviously go back to normal. I'm just taking you guys through TradingView really quick and some of my, advice, like I said, for beginners, intermediate, and advanced. So make sure you watch this video over and over again. All of the favorites are the ones I use. So I use, trend line, obviously heavily, the horizontal line, the horizontal ray for sure. I use the Fibonacci Retracement. I don't use any of this extra stuff over here. For me, it's not needed, but I do use the Fibonacci Retracement from time to time. I use a rectangle. I use the ellipse tool for sure. Just to kind of, mark out, if I want to mark out like, oh, excuse me, let me delete that. And excuse me for like my TradingView maybe a little slow because I'm in Mexico and the Wi-Fi isn't as good as my apartment in Los Angeles, but it's still pretty good. But if I want to do, something like this where I want to highlight, higher lows being made, and I could obviously, so this right here is stay in drawing mode. What that means is you don't got to keep clicking it over and over again. So, obviously a higher low, I can make a higher low right here, like just stuff like that in general. And then obviously the highest point, and then obviously break a structure would be here, which you would have the trend line right here. No, right here. So this is the last higher low. So when price broke that, you can see what price does. It breaks it and then comes and retests it a little bit and then drops down, tries to retest it, fails again, makes a lower high, and then drops. And this is what you got to pay attention to, break of structure. So, but we'll get into that a little bit later. I just want to, kind of bring you guys through TradingView as well, and some of the tools I use. Let me get off this drawing mode. And if you right click it, you can remove all the drawings. If you want to see like the colors I use and stuff, it's similar. I have, blue and red. You can obviously change it whenever you want. And if you want to save a color, all you got to do is right click. And it should be, I keep forgetting where to save at. I'm thinking it's, watch me find it in like not 2 seconds, but later on. I'll forget about it right now, but I know I have all my tools or colors over here. Color theme. Oh, it's right here. Save as. Duh. But I have all my colors over here. So if I want to trade, if I'm trading gold, I like it to be, gold going up, that color, and then black going down. If I want to get into my advanced stuff, pure black charts. If I want to get into, a darker setting, I will go dark. And I want to do upscale. Like I have different trading strategies for different, materials and different times I want to trade, different pairs I want to trade. If I'm trading in the middle of the night, if I'm feeling like I'm really in my zone, I may trade off this one and just get in my bag than I would on a lighter one. And if I do my original swag chart, of that nature. But another thing for beginners, what you should know is before you get into it, figure out, like I said, aside from what type of trader you are, what type of candlestick trader you like, you know what I mean? you look at, candles, you look at, Fibonacci. You can be a Fibonacci trader. If you don't know what Fibonacci is, I'm not going to get into it right now, but you can, Google it. And I would say it's more difficult than candlestick trading, but a lot of people think it's similar. You know what I mean? And I wouldn't, it's hard to explain because I wouldn't disagree with them because I've seen Fibonacci traders and I've tried it before. I just prefer candlestick trading. But you see how it's a lot easier because you don't get faked out as much because it's all green candles and then red, then all green, then all red. You know what I mean? Whereas candlesticks is like, blue, red, blue, red, blue, red, blue, red. But we'll get into that, another time. But feel free to Google Fibonacci and study on that. In this video, I'm not here to break down things like I did in this video. This video, I went through every single definition. So if you guys want to go through that, you can do the same thing right here, how to day trade in Forex for beginners. But here I'm just trying to give you guys all my advice, and bring you through things for beginners, intermediates, and advanced traders. So, obviously look at it as well. But what you want to do is you want to make sure that everything is in alignment. So you want to make sure, you have your Fibonacci retracement, here. You want to make sure you have just everything on par and on color. Like with my rectangle and my box tool, I have it. Let's say, for instance, if I want to change the color, it'll be down here, which you can drag it up a little bit, whatever the case may be. And you can change the color, but I have templates. So I have like, a breakout region. I have, liquidity area. I have red. I have a cool blue area. I have a black area. Like I just have, like I said, I have different areas for different styles of trading, and that's just for me personally. Let's go to the cool blue. I like this a lot. But okay, so that's enough for beginners. Like I said, I just wanted to walk you through, what you should be looking for, on here. And also everything that you favorite, let's say for instance, like, hang on, I'm going to back out for a second. I don't know why it's not up here, but usually everything that you favorite should be in something like this. Like it should be like a trend line should be here. I may have disabled it, but everything you have favorite on the left-hand side should come up in like its own little tool that you just saw the other one with. I may have disabled it though. But going forward, let's get into actual, intermediate advice. So obviously the first thing you want to do on the chart, figure out if you're a naked trader, with like minimal price action, not minimal price action, with minimal tools used, or if you want to use, a lot more tools, or if you want to use pure indicators. It all depends on what you want to do. Me personally, I like to keep my charts very simple and clear. So what I like to do is I like to mark up where price, usually stopped at. So I'll use my horizontal array, and I see price stopped up here, like it wicked up here. And if you're a beginner, you don't know what this is. Like I said, go back to my how to trade Forex for beginners video. This is obviously a wick. This is a body. Cool. But me personally, when I'm analyzing a chart, I like to keep it right here. I'm OCD. I like to keep it perfect. Sorry, guys. I don't know where the tip is, but I can obviously write it and coordinate it. But cool. I like to have it there. Cool. Now, me, as you saw, if you know what type of trader I am, like I used to use, the quarters level theory. I use a little bit of it to this day, just not as much, not as heavy, because I don't want my charts to be cluttered as much. But for example, I do have my, what you want to do is figure out your key levels and where you have your support and resistance at. So for me personally, I will have my key level at 1.30. These psychological areas. I may even do array instead. So a line goes all the way across. Array just goes to where you pointed at. It's a lot cleaner for me. Let's do that for now. And then I like to draw a box around it just because price will stop at an area and not a specific price point. Cool. So this is a major area for me in particular, and you see why. So right now we see price going up, and this is how you know it's a key level and a key area of, right now support, bounce, 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 higher low, and it goes all the way up to the top to 135 basically, and then it comes all the way down and it doesn't find anywhere to like stop at until it gets back to 130. It tries to break below, but look at the candlestick. It does not close below this box that we have. Then it breaks below, and then it comes back up and retests this exact area, which proves to us that it is in fact a key area of support, which is why I have it at 1.30. Now, some people like to go about it in different ways. Some people like to, measure from top to bottom, like in terms of a take profit. So for example, they like to use this price range and measure top, bottom in terms of a take profit, and then measure it below or clone it below and say, okay, here is, one of my take profits, which would be, it's essentially 125, which is again, quarters level, obviously this 125 level, 125, 130, 135, all of it. So it makes sense, if you understand the Forex market, not even just the Forex market, but the stock market as well, like the market is art. It does the same things over and over again. You see, why all the time price will get to the same area and just stop, or stop, just a few pips of each other, or just stop. And then even though it stopped right here and right here, guess what? When it got over here, it stopped as well. When it got to 130, if you look all the way across, it stopped here. Like the market is art. It does the same thing over and over again. And the problem with people is not that they don't understand technical analysis, is that for one, they think technical analysis is the only thing needed to trade in the market. Number two, they don't have the psychology for it. So they really think technical analysis is the only thing you need. So they don't factor in greed. They don't factor in entries. And when I mean entries, I don't mean, entry work and sniper entries and getting at the perfect time. They're not factoring in, the perspective of, okay, like FOMO, like, all right, price done dropped 50 pips. And you want to get in now when price, like, for example, this dropped dramatically. This is around 500 pips, I believe, from 135 to 130, right? Dropped. People will really get in right here just to not miss out. When your stop loss technically has to be up here because this is the last, high before it dropped. They didn't make no lower high and lower high and lower high. Like now, if you got in right here, that's a different subject because your stop loss can be right here because this is the last lower high. And for good measure, I'd place it above here because this is so close to here. But people will try to get in right here and they won't even have this stop loss up here because they don't know what they're doing. They would just watch price go against them and then it'll go in their favor, but they already got stopped out and they're wondering why did price go against me? Because you didn't give your trade enough breathing room. And that's what I mean when people, fail in this market. They don't have the psychology for it. They understand technical analysis, but they don't, factor in fundamentals and how that can shape the market. You know what I mean? Sorry, let me text Austin really quick because he's texting me right now about the video. He's like, where's the video? We got to post it. And I'm like, I got you, bro. I'm in the middle of making it now, but I'm in Mexico and I should be on vacation. So give me a second, Austin. All right, guys, I'm back. Sorry for the brief intermission, but Austin's, texting me, blowing my phone up, but that is my guy. And he's helped me get to, where I am today. He's helped make the best videos, for the channel. I can honestly say that I'm confident enough to say that I'm the best educational foreign exchange trading channel on YouTube. I had, I think, 2,000 subscribers in January, and we're in September, and I have 134. I didn't buy any subscribers. I don't know if you can do that. I never, promoted my subscribers. What's crazy is I never posted my YouTube channel on my Instagram or Twitter until I got 100K subscribers. I said if I was going to grow this channel, I was going to only grow it to Forex traders or day traders, because if I would have shouted it out on my YouTube channel at, 2,000, I would have got, some reality TV, subscribers, and that's not what I wanted. I wanted this platform to be only traders. So I put a video out. If you go back to over here and look at the actual dates of not this one, because this was when I only had 2,000 subscribers. Because I made this video in September of last year, and then I just never did anything, ever again. And I had 2,000 subscribers. And then when I made this, if you look at the dates from this, and this, like the actual dates, they're all within a few days of each other. I started posting videos every single day, and people just found me organically. I've never bought any subscribers, never did any of that, and we're just growing at a rapid pace. And I really appreciate you guys for following me. I really believe you guys like me and follow me because of who I am and how I can relate to you guys. Like I'm somebody who was broke 4 or 5 years ago. I'm somebody who straight out the hood, a few years ago. I'm somebody who played college sports, but I'm somebody who is now, rich, and without being, an athlete or a rapper. You know what I mean? Which can provide motivation for you guys. I'm also a minority, so that may, go a long way, as opposed to, like, again, no offense, like I love all races, but like, let's say for instance, if you saw like, a Caucasian man with like a suit, and he's like 50 years old trying to teach you about the market, you may relate to me more because I'm your age, I'm at your level. I can break it down in a more slangish way that resonates with you more than somebody with a suit and tie saying, "Hi guys, do you want to know what Forex is? Okay, it is this," with no personality. You know what I mean? So I really appreciate you guys for rocking with me. But let's get back into the video. Sorry for the heart to heart really quick, but I really love you guys. My YouTube subscribers and my Academy members, and you guys mean the world to me. Even those who don't like me, I take constructive criticism. What I won't take is people bashing, or trying to bash me. But if somebody says, "Hey, your YouTube videos used to be this, I'd rather it be this," or, "Hey, here's a suggestion on how to make your videos better," or, "Hey, here's a suggestion on how to make your Academy better for your members," I take it all because I love constructive criticism. I just don't like when people bash me, you know what I mean? And they don't even know anything that they're talking about. But back to take profits. So this lines up accurately with this level right here. You can see why when price got to 125, I can even bring this all the way over, back to where it was, which lines up with this arrow. Mind you, where all we did was clone this to this. Bring it all the way over. And look, same level. It stopped here as well. It stopped here as well, and it stopped here. Same. We're just like, this is basically what we're doing. We're keeping the same levels over and over again. And what I also would do is I would keep a level right here because price just broke this. So remember what I said, when price breaks, areas like here, stops here and then dramatically goes down, or stops here and then goes dramatically up, I like to draw a horizontal ray here. And what's crazy is it's the midpoint of these two levels. So if you haven't watched, like I said, my other video where I said how to day trade in Forex for beginners, the quarters level theory, and like I said, I kind of made it more modern and more to my style and my fitting. But it's kind of the same principles where, I have a midpoint right here, which is the middle of here and here. I usually don't have it too much because I can kind of, see it with my eye at this point. Like I can see this right here is the mid-level clearly. And the mid-level is the middle of this and this. 1.32500 is the middle of 1.30 and 1.35. Same with over here. This is 1.276. So it's like, 10 pips above where my mid-level would usually be at, but same thing, same concept. What you should know that is that price, remember I told you price never stops at an exact number. It'll stop at, somewhere around there or the area. But now price goes down down here, comes up and comes down here. Now, obviously, it's a daily close. The market is open right now. This is GBP USD, so this pair moves more likely during, London and New York, especially the overlap. But I would not be surprised if price goes down here. That actually would be my take profit. If I were to enter right here, this would be my take profit because if I'm swing trading. So if I am swing trading, my take profit would 100% be right here. If I'm intraday trading, I would obviously be scaling down into the 2-hour time frame or the 1-hour time frame. I would look for more of a sniper-like entry, and I would see a consolidation from essentially here to here. And boom, price drops down right here. Obviously it breaks through here. But if you're looking for like sniper work, sniper entry, look at this consolidation right here, comes down, comes up, lower high, and then it drops all the way down. What you could have done is gotten again on this lower high, or if you were to add just one indicator, you know what I mean? Like I'm a person who likes to trade, price action, but I will use 1 to 2 indicators. Well, one, because the moving average is only one. I don't use anything other than the moving average. Feel free, because I can already predict, red was over the blue moving average. This is a 2-hour time frame. So if I'm getting a sniper like real life entry, look at this. If you see this on a 1 hour time frame where price creates a lower high, scale down, just scale all the way down and feel free, lower high, evening star, confirmation, enter here, stop loss right here. And if you were to get in, mind you, this is not a trade that I've gotten in. I'm just giving you guys examples on, you know, how to potentially get in a trade. I'm just giving you guys advice for what you could do. And now you take profit, go down some, let's go to a 2 hour time frame. And now you take profit. First things first, if you're intraday trading, your first thing is you want to have it at the exact level where price got to. Because if not for nothing, if price does not go all the way down, let me just make this on a daily time frame so you guys can see it better. Not for nothing, if price, you know, doesn't go all the way down to 125, you can pretty much bet or guarantee that price will, if not hit 127, you know, 600, this mid-level, a little bit above and create a higher low, which signifies that price may be going up. But when price gets this close to your area, what you could know is, another advice for you guys is, when price gets this close to your take profit or this close, and you're feeling like nauseous or anxious that, oh my gosh, it's only 10 pips away from my take profit, like I really can be doing X, Y, and Z, I'm so lit, and you see price go against you, feel free to just get out. Like, feel free to get out, because what you don't want to do is, you know, be like, if price is this close to your take profit and it starts to go up, you're going to be mad. If price is right here, nah, let it get to your take profit. But if price is this close and it's like, you know, itching, then just take profit. You know what I mean? Give me a second, because I'm making this a very, very long video and I got to go pee really quick, but I'm being very transparent with you guys. You know, Austin texted me, I got to use the bathroom. Give me a second. Austin will probably clip this part out, and I'll be right back. Okay, we are back. Sorry for that. But back to what I was saying, you want to make sure, like, you know, you figure out what type of trader you are, because like I said, a swing trader will just let it go to 125 over the next couple of days and have no worries. An intraday trader is looking to just get in, get their, you know, 30 to 100 pips, 30 to 90, 80 pips, and get out for the day. So they wouldn't necessarily be trading on a daily. They'd be trading on a 1 hour or 2 hour. They can analyze on a daily or a 4 hour preferably, but they would be looking at a 1 hour, you know, for confirmations, because this is only a few hours. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, about, you know, 10, 11 hours. And they're comfortable being in a trade for that long, because you're still an intraday trader. You're still getting in at, like, let's say the morning and getting out before the day ends, or you're getting in at night and getting out before, you know, that 24-hour cycle. And a scalper would be, you know, down here, 1 minute, 5 minute, and, you know, getting in and out every, you know, 10 to 15, 20 to 30 minutes. Intraday traders use the 5 minute for entries, but not for analyzing, if that makes sense. So, you know, we went a little bit over entries and what you should be looking for. Like, again, if you're a day trader, you know, you're not really looking for sniper entries, because your stop loss is pretty bigger. You know, your take profit is pretty much bigger. So a 30, 50, 70 pip, you know, retracement is not going to phase you out, because chances are you have, you know, a pretty decent stop loss, and same with your take profit. Intraday traders and scalpers need to focus heavily on sniper entries and getting in at the perfect time, because you need to, you know, minimize, you know, your risk in a trade, and minimize, you know, your stop loss, for example, because chances are your stop loss has to go, you know, above the last, you know, downtrend, so above the last lower high. Same with swing traders, but swing traders will probably have a good size gap. Like, I mean, a good size gap. So, like, if price goes against them, they know it's the absolute wrong trade. You know what I mean? And swing traders really don't got to worry about, you know, price going against them and then going, like, it would have went in their favor, you know what I mean, before stopping them out, because they have a pretty big stop loss, because their take profit is probably 2, 3, 4 times that, if that makes sense. Intraday traders will try to put it, you know, as tight as possible and right above here when it should be above here. And then they are prone to fake outs, where price will literally stop them out and then go in their favor. And they're like, what did I do wrong? And your stop loss isn't big enough. Don't listen to people out there who say you need a 10 to 20 pip stop loss every time. Just like, if you get in here, just put it 10, 20 pips above. They don't know what they're doing. They don't know what they're trading or how to trade. And they don't understand market structure, because that is not how to trade. You need to have it above the last lower high in a downtrend, and above and below the last, you know, higher low in an uptrend, if that makes sense. But again, feel free to use anything that you can to your arsenal. I use sometimes the 8 and the 14, but sometimes I use the 8 where it's just black and just one moving average, and like anytime price is below here, I'm still selling, and price is still below here, so it's look like it's still about to head down. And same on the opposite end as well. But use everything to your arsenal. Now, more so for advanced stuff. So what I like to do sometimes on top of trading is, like I say all the time, use black charts, because it takes away the psychology behind everything. You know what I mean? Like, look at this. Price, bounces here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, and we get this bullish engulfing above this moving average, and then a retest of the moving average. You should be buying, buy, and it goes up, and then does the same thing over here. Great. And then it goes up, buy. This is why you need to have your support and resistance levels here, because what does that do? It allows you to know where your take profit is always here. You know what I mean? Like always. So you want to make sure that your psychology is always in place. These black charts allow that, because they don't allow you to get faked out with, psychologically wise. If I had a original swag chart and I see, red, blue, and then blue, red, and then red, and then blue, then it's like, all right, what is price trying to do? With, black charts, it allows you to just look at price for what it is. This is a downtrend. This is an uptrend. This is consolidation. This is an uptrend, above the moving average. This is a downtrend. This is a simple retracement and a counter trend line where you could, if you wanted to, go down to, let's say, a 2-hour time frame and draw, a counter trend line. And then whenever price breaks this counter trend line, that is your entry. So on top of this entry, you could have got another entry when price broke this counter trend line, had your take profit at point C, point B, and point A. Because if you watch my trend line videos, you would know that whenever price breaks the trend line, it always goes, well, more times than not, to the points that it started on the trend line. You know what I mean? So back to what I was saying, on a daily time frame, these black charts allow you to, it may be tricky at first, but they allow you to look at the market for what it is and what it's worth. You're not I'm not worried about, okay, if price goes up a little bit, am I gonna get out of my trade? No, if this is my take profit, I'm gonna let it hit there as a swing trader. If this is my take profit and price is right here, and let's say on a 5-minute or 1-minute time frame, it's like blue, red. But at the end of the day, it made this one big red candle. Guess what? I'm still in. Whereas a 1-minute time frame, if I go to my original swag chart, you could easily be faked out. Like, look, from here to here is only 2 hours, and look at the amount of blue and red. This is only 2 hours. And if I go to my, if we go back to the daily, you will see at the end of the day, all it did was make one big red candle. So black charts allow you to take the clutter out. And if I go back to over here to the right, you want to make sure you have all your pairs right here. So back to the advanced stuff. All your pairs that you're trading has to be right here. Make sure you understand that. And then your alerts. So alerts are right here. Alerts are the best thing in the world, because they allow you to never miss what price is doing. So if price is retracing off of here, and I know I want to get in when price, let's say this is 130, and I want to see if prices gets to 129, 700 or 500, instead of just hawking the charts, right? You want to create an alert and be like, all right, GBP USD, whenever price crosses 129, I think it was 750. Did it say 700, right? Whenever it crosses that, alert me, tell me, hey, like, Swaggy, open your chart, or hey, stupid, like, open, trade me now. You know what I mean? And what it would do is you click create, more action, make sure it's an email to SMS. You create it, and obviously it has an orange alert here, so not right now because price is already down here. But if we had it right here, or we got to 130 and then it slowly crossed below it, it would text our phone, TradingView, and it'd be like, TradingView like texts your phone basically. And then basically we'll say this message in a text message, hey, stupid, open, trade me now. So it doesn't matter what you're doing throughout the day, you will get a message that says, hey, get me in. Just like this. If price gets back to 1.28 or 1.25 right here to like retest or retrace and then, you know, come back down, like I see this big wick over here, you know what I mean? So line wise, like you gotta look at what price did in the past as well. So line wise, if I think it would retrace up here, I would write an alert, 1.28161, I'll round it to 100. And then if price wants to do that, I wanna get an alert. I don't know why it's not letting me, but thank you. 1.20, I think it was 28, 100, and retracement. What that allows me to do is it tells me if price hits here, I can get another entry, right? If price is retracing, I can open my phone and see it, and then it'll give me like some kind of bullish confirmation, and then guess what? I'm entering again, boom, bringing it all the way down here. So alerts are the biggest thing that you can use in trading that people don't know about. It's definitely a cheat code. Damn, somebody done closed the door pretty hard. I'm scared of that person. Very much scared of them. Anyway, like I said, look at this daily time frame on AUD USD. Simple price action. I can see clear as day. You know, look at this right here. Price stopped here, here, here. We can draw like a nice little, you know, area right here. And we can see if we wanted to add the Fibonacci, A, B, B's right here, C's right here, which is 61.8, bounced off here several times, and where's it heading? It is heading to the 27 extension, which lines up perfect with here. And I'll probably change this color. Let's do black. Nah, we can do black. That's cool. And then your obviously other one will be right here, 61.8. Doesn't line up with anything, but it's still an extra confirmation in case price breaks 27 extension. So, like I said, you want to use everything in your arsenal. The last thing you want to use is open this up and look down. Actually, let me go back to GBP USD where I was the first time, where I did everything on. If you look at headlines for GBP AUD or GBP USD, I don't know why it says GA when I'm on GU. Let me refresh it because TradingView is bugging right now. Okay, here we go. So if you want to look for headlines for, you know, in terms of, you know, the actual Forex market, look at this. Feel free to look at here and just open it. These are people, you know, who are basically working and in terms of a fundamental perspective for the economy, whether it's Great Britain, whether it's the United States, anything. They are telling you what price is doing. They are giving their predictions on what it's going to do in the future. They are giving you, you know, context to why it's here right now. They're telling you what it did in the past and how that affects the future. And they're telling you what, you know, the parliament, obviously, or the government, or Donald Trump, or anybody in particular is saying, and that will affect GBP USD. You know what I mean? Or Euro USD, or like any pair you're trading. So you want to make sure you come here and just look at it for a little bit. You don't have to too much, but feel free to look at it because it gives you a perspective. You hear about the analysis, technical analysis, fundamental analysis, and sentiment analysis. This is basically fundamental and sentiment. You know, it tells you the fundamental perspective of it, but it also tells you sentiment-wise why, you know, these people feel this way. You need to have every single tool in your book in order to become a great trader. And this is how you become, you know, the best trader, you know, you can be. You know, I am not the best trader in the world. You know, you're not the best trader in the world. All we can do is be the best trader we can possibly be. You know what I mean? And let me get you like an actual, also, before I get into what I was about to say, feel free to use call out tools too. You know, you can, wrong one. I'd rather have, where's the call out tool? Note call out. Feel free to be like, you know, price text, price broke CTL, counter trend line. And just have it, like, feel free to mark your chart up. So when you come here, you know why it's important. You got to use everything in your arsenal. But back to what I was saying, let's do a text tool. Let's go here. Let's go here. Let's go here. And what you want to do right here is, for example, how to be the best trader you can be. So, one, figure out, let me just type that, what type of trader you are. This is very important because without knowing what type of trader you are, you have no chance to be in this market. You will try to look at, swing traders, swing trading, trades, and you're a scalper or you're an intraday trader. Figure out what type of trader you are, figure out what time frame you're trading on, which is similar to what type of trader you are. Back to my last video, have a trading plan. Simple. 4, combine technical and fundamental analysis. Most people just trade technically and they wonder why the market dropped so much or went up so fast and so high. You looked at the technical, side of things and had the support and resistance locked down, but you had nothing regarding fundamentals, which we just had over here, the headlines. You had nothing regarding fundamentals involving, your decision on why you traded. So you combine both things. Use indicators or don't. Either or, like I said, or you can combine. Like I only use one indicator. I don't use 5, 10, 15, 20. I use one, the moving average. And sometimes I don't. Sometimes I take the moving averages off and just focus purely on price action. Focus on what pair or pairs you're trading. You know what I mean? 7, consistency, discipline, patience, no FOMO, psychology, basically. So let me write in parentheses. Psychology is the biggest thing for you, by far. Like, if you don't have psychology, or good psychology, you won't make it, because you can have all of these right here, but still experience FOMO, fear of missing out, and you'll get in the trade at a bad timing, or don't have the patience, which is basically FOMO, or don't have the discipline to not revenge trade, don't have the consistency, and you want to give up. You know what I mean? Like you want to give up after you've only been trading for 2 months or 3 months. Like, I'm 5 years in, about to be 6 years in. You know what I mean? My life would not be what it is right now if I gave up on month 1 or year 1. That's probably the biggest piece of advice I can give to you guys. So overall, 8, don't give up. Period. Like, it sounds motivational, but you guys got to understand, Michael Jordan got cut from, I think his freshman year or sophomore year, but I think his freshman year of his high school team, could be sophomore, but he got cut, and he's regarded as the greatest player, of all time. Me, I wanted to give up several times, but, I'm here right now, and I'm regarded as, just a great, I would never call myself the greatest trader, ever or in the world, because I'm not, you know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of traders that are better than me out there. I don't know if they, explain it as well as I do, or are as comfortable as I am, because I'm not trying to compete with anybody else. I'm not trying to be like, oh, this trader makes this much money, I got to get on this level. No, I'm trying to be the best trader I can be and provide for my family and my wife and my dog and my future kids, and that's it. Like, I don't need to make $50 million a year or $30 million a year. You know what I mean? Like, I make my millions, don't get me wrong, with all the incomes, not just day trading, but with, YouTube and selling t-shirts and, my academy, but also, me physically day trading as well, but also reality TV, collaborations. Like, there's so many, I have several different incomes that put me in that status. And I'm not trying to be the best trader in the world where I'm just trying to look at other traders. And I don't look at, other traders and be like, oh, they're making this much money, I got to do X, Y, and Z. Like, I'm in a lane of my own. Hopefully they look at it as they're in a lane of their own, you know what I mean? And, go from there. But point I'm trying to make is, do not give up. Don't look at other people, what they're doing. Don't look at me and be like, oh, he's such a great trader, I'll never get there. It took me 5 years to get here. Well, 3 years to get here. And then I just, doubled down on it, my 4th and 5th year. But understand that, guys. Do not give up. Do not give up. If you're going to give up, it's okay. But then this lifestyle of trading isn't for you. And that's okay. You got to audit yourself and feel and understand if this is for you or not. But for me personally, I am a day trader and I love day trading. And focus on myself. And you should never, like, I never looked at somebody and was like, wow, they're here. Why am I only here? Because that person was trading for 8 years and I just started trading 5 months ago. You know what I mean? But not so, like, with you guys, you can't look at me, who I'm in my 5th and 6th year of trading, and be like, oh, I just started trading a year ago, I want to be there. look at my story, which is how I learned to day trade and became a millionaire. I told you guys, my second year, I was babysitting. I wasn't making money in the market. I was still losing. And then my third year, I finally started making some money and some profit, or second 2.5 years, but started making some money and some profit, and I just doubled down on that. You know what I mean? Like, have a trading plan, AKA find a strategy. And overall, you know, don't give up, double down on what works. And 10, have a mentor, have somebody to guide you. You know what I mean? Whether it's me or whether it's somebody else. Like, I don't compete with other people who teach people as well, because if you prefer their style of teaching over mine, that's great. You know, like at the end of the day, we're all just trying to be great in the market. So if you learn better from somebody else, I would be pissed if you tried to learn from me than that person, because you learn better from them, and vice versa. Like, I'd rather you learn from me if you like my style of trading. You know what I mean? Which is what I mean. Like, I don't try to get anybody in my academy like, yo, come to my academy. I got the, you know, I don't try to do that. If you like my teachings and you like, you know, my trading and you like my strategies, then yeah, join my academy. You know what I mean? Because it'll explain things a lot better. But if you don't like my teaching, then don't join. Go join somebody else's, because at the end of the day, we're all just trying to make money in the market. We're all just trying to provide for our families, and that's what I want you guys to do as well, and keep that into your minds. Like, we're all trying to be good people. We're not trying to compete with anybody else. There's enough, like, this is a $6 trillion per day, not year, per day trading volume. There's enough money to go around. Only 10% of traders make it, because only 10% know how to combine everything and have the consistency and the discipline to be in this market for 3-4 years or 2 years before seeing massive profit. You know, and they have the psychology to be like, all right, it's okay, and I don't revenge trade, I don't have greed, like I'm consistent, I'm robotic, I'm emotionless, like Kawhi Leonard. You know what I mean? Like, you got to be robotic in this market. You can't have any emotions, and that is why. You know what I mean? So make sure you have a mentor, double down on what works. And a mentor doesn't have to be somebody physically there, but learning from somebody. Like me, I never had a one-on-one mentor in the market. I just took somebody's course and learned from them. You know what I mean? I took several courses, like I said in the video, the How to Be a Millionaire, or How I Started Day Trading and Become a Millionaire video. But the last course I took, you know, I considered that a mentor, because I learned damn near, you know, as much as I possibly could. I just doubled down on everything that worked. But I hope this video helped you guys. This is a very, very, very long video. But I feel like it's what you guys need for beginners, intermediate, and advanced traders. This is how to be, you know, the only Forex video you need, how to be, you know, a great trader, the greatest trader that you can be. And I will see you guys maybe sometime in Mexico. I may do, like, you know, a video or update, you know, or something of that nature. But I'm going to enjoy my time in Mexico with my wife and kind of get away from, you know, the world and everything in general, and just live my life. And when I come back, it's going to be very, very scary, because that YouTube Deluxe program where, you know, all my videos, not these in particular, but, you know, 50-minute videos and hour-long videos, 50-minute videos, hour-long videos, 30-minute videos, 40-minute videos, like this in particular, will be in my academy. Just a part of like a YouTube Deluxe program. You know what I mean? It'll be on there. Live trading will be starting, you know, late October or early November. Secure the Swag Season 2, late October. We got a lot of things coming up when I come back from Mexico, and I'm very excited. So I love you guys, and I'll holler at you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the new academy. I am going to take my lovely and beautiful wife to Cabo, and we are going to enjoy our time for the next 3 to 4 weeks. You guys may see me sporadically on YouTube. I will still be in my academy, you know, after the first few days, you know, goes by daily, but you'll see me here and there. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you when I see you.